Welcome back to How to Souls. My name is Rach and today we're going to continue with our 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. Today we are up here in the north of Liurnia going to the Black Knife Catacombs. So hopefully you already know how to get here if you've been following every part of this walkthrough. But if not, it's fairly straightforward, just following the map. You can't really miss it. Just keep opening the map every now and then until you get to this bit here. So you'll notice we now have game audio once again. Hooray! Yay! The recording worked this time. Apologies for the past like a million parts of this walkthrough that had like no game audio. It made me very sad. I'm sorry. But back to the task at hand. We're in a catacombs, which means we are going to find a lot of skeletons. Those who live in death will resurrect after killed. You can see this little spooky ghost trying to come out of them. There we go. It's going to reanimate them unless we hit them again. However, I hit him again and he still persisted in resurrecting. That is because in this particular catacombs we have necromancers romancing the neck. So put an end to them, these guys with their spooky torches, and then the skeletons will no longer res. So once you've gotten this guy around the corner, we're free to go in to this little stone sword key room. This room, maybe a bit of a waste of a stone sword key, if I'm honest. You've got a weapon here to pick up, and then just a bunch of skellies that come and attack here. Do not come in here unless you've taken out the necromancer around the corner, because that could be kind of crazy. That could be a bit of a bum rush. But yeah, this weapon here, it's a great axe. It's called Rosas's Axe. If you're an axe lover, then rejoice. If not, maybe worth saving your keys. It's not a legendary weapon or anything exciting like that. Right, another glovewort. Yes, another staple of catacombs is gloveworts for leveling up our spirit ashes. Also imps, lots of imps. In this room, stand on top of one of the falling guillotines to get up here to get the next necromancer, and then all the skeletons automatically die. This is actually the way to go. You'll notice there is another path down on the ground floor, but if you go up this way, it leads back out round that way anyway. So just go ahead and ride on up here. We're just going to ignore these skeletons now. We don't need to like waste time killing them. Just keep safe, head straight for this guy with the torch. He goes down in one hit. I think that was a sprinting hit. But yeah, regardless, he should go down in one hit, like a sprint hit or a roll hit or a jump hit or just a hit. All good. So from here, right, so there are 2 bosses in this catacombs, which is kind of fun. We are here because we're doing D's quest. D, Hunter of the Dead, told us he needs the Black Knifeprint. So we thought we would look here in the Black Knife Catacombs. Now, you get a little clue when you come in here that the you sense something, your bestial hacking eye is quivering. Is that what it actually says? The beast eye is quivering. Something like that. Boom! So you know something's not quite right here. And yes, there is an elucidity wall just here. A grave glovewort 4 there, which will be very good for our spirit ashes. Very, very good. Right, so behind this golden fog wall, is our Black Knife Assassin that we are here to kill. You can summon D, Hunter of the Dead, if you have been doing his quest. That requires you to have killed the Tibia Mariner in Limgrave, and also to have spoken to him in the Round Table Hold before he will show up here. Which we have done, because we've got a full walkthrough, and if you didn't know that, you should be watching all the parts. Buff up completely, because these assassins, their biggest weakness is the fact they have just very, very low health. So we're going to go in guns blazing. We've got D, which is, to be fair, because we have a summon, it is like boosting her health. But the advantage of summons just as a distraction is huge. Black Knife Assassins, they will have a move they will do. It looks like a sort of red kind of blood fiery magic. Avoid that, because that will hit you with Black Flame, which will slowly drain your health, and it will cap your max health as well. So just keep the pressure up. They're really easily stance broken, so if you are able to get in a couple of jump attacks or some charged attacks, then you're going to take advantage of some critical riposts from breaking the stance. And yeah, she'll go down no bother. We'll get the Assassin's Cerulean Dagger and the Black Knifeprint, the latter of which is our quest item. Now you do get a thing here that lets you return to the entrance, but we don't want to do that because there is another boss here. So first of all, Black Knifeprint, that's what we need. We're going to go back and give that to D. He's looking for that in the Round Table Holds in order to progress that quest. And then the Assassin's Cerulean Dagger is a talisman, which will restore FP on critical hits. A very niche talisman. I feel like this talisman is better in Night Rain than it is in Elden Ring, but maybe if you do a lot of backstabbing, do a lot of critting. Dropping down here does let you open up this fence, but most importantly, lets you pull this lever here to unlock the actual boss of the Catacombs. So the assassin was just like the secret boss. This is the actual boss. The actual boss is another Cemetery Shade, so a lot of repeat bosses in this game. That's putting it lightly. So nothing that we've not seen before. However, I'm about to show you something that you've never seen before. So stay tuned. But yeah, the hard part there is, I guess, realizing that you have to like ride up the guillotines to find both the optional boss and the way to get to the actual boss. So yeah, a couple of giant crabs in this area that I'm just, you know what, it's hot today, it's the heat of summer, I'm just gonna like just ignore them and just run straight for this ladder and get out of here. And you'll notice that this basically connects up to like where we were before with the guillotines, just up the stairs there. Don't forget that glove wart. You might not need a 3 now, but you might pick up a really cool Spirit Ashes and you want to level them up. Just pick up everything. There's no carry weight in this game. Spellproof dried liver for some magic defense. Yeah, do be careful, obviously. I like to just wait until they fall before going. I never just let Jesus take the wheel in rooms like that, because that could easily be a one shot if that falls on us. Which is pretty obvious, you know. I guess if a big giant blade falls on you, it's probably going to mean death. Right, here's the actual boss now. Not too far away from the Grace if you did want to pop back to the Grace and level up, but he's a pushover. Let's just buff up. Flame grant me strength to increase our physical damage and also our fire damage. And my Flask of Physique has a bit of strength and a bit of dex in it. So this Cemetery Shade, a little bit different. Oh my god. A little bit different from the last one we fought. The most dangerous thing about this boss is his friends. He's nothing just by himself, but his skeleton friends are a bit of a pain in the ass, so I realised far too late that what would make this fight much easier is just summoning a Spirit Ash. And I do get the jelly out, but she's not quite doing enough to distract them at the minute. The thing to do... Oh my god, right, so yeah, Cemetery Shade, the blood loss, the combos, the skeletons. The thing to do is to focus on the skeletons first. Oh look, now we've been shot with the snot and we can't move. Luckily, if you spam buttons, like in particular spam the shoulder buttons, you'll break out of a grab quicker, and that did save my life there. But watch this. I was watching back this footage and I was like, I remember when this happened like live on stream, I was stunned. I think I actually couldn't speak for a couple of seconds. I was like, what the frick? But yeah, the skeletons are no joke. I've got a lot of health. Absolutely obliterated me. So here's what to do instead. We're going to head to the one at the back, get him down, and then just make sure it's down. We're double tapping. Jellyfish is out from the start, distracting the Cemetery Shade. Clean. The difference between these two tries is hilarious. Just like, as soon as you go through the fog wall, get the jelly out. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Boom. How embarrassing is that? How rubbish was that first attempt, and how silly was that second attempt? That's Elden Ring for you, folks. That's Elden Ring for you. Live and learn. Make mistakes. Learn from them. Do better next time. That's why New Game Plus exists. in this chest, we have our next Deathroot, and from the boss, we got another Spirit Ash, a Twinsage Soldier. Nah, the opposite. Sorcerer. I've not used him much. I don't know if he's good, but he looks like the Burger King guy, so could be quite fun. But yeah, there's definitely a lesson to be learned here from this episode is that I would call myself a professional Elden Ring player. Yeah, I would say so after like 500, 600 hours or something. And I definitely still make mistakes. So hopefully you're able to learn from them and maybe you got a little bit of a giggle out of it too. Thank you so much for watching my Elden Ring walkthrough. If you want to see the next part, be sure to subscribe. If you liked the video, then that's great. Give it a like. I like you too. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.